Hi guys, I'm Alicia, if you didn't remember, and I'm just going to be talking about the importance of self-care and how it can impact your mental health. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, self-care can help you manage stress, lower your risk of illness, and increase your energy. As a college student, we all experience stress with classes, jobs, social lives, or I know I do. So I think it's definitely important that we all kind of focus on our self-care. I'm going to be going over nurturing healthy relationships, eating habits and exercise, and the role of self-compassion and how all of these things can affect your well-being. Personally, I have experienced that when I kind of lose focus on these things, it takes a toll on me mentally and how I treat those around me. To start, I'm going to be going over nurturing healthy relationships. So, research has shown that loneliness can lead to disrupted sleep patterns, elevated blood pressure, and increases of cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone, so when this hormone increases, you can get headaches, fatigue, and even anxiety or depression symptoms. Healthy relationships, on the other hand, can lower rates of anxiety and depression and help to raise self-esteem. The oxytocin hormone, or the love hormone, has been shown to increase with sufficient amounts of social support. And this hormone can tend to make people less anxious, and it also stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. So this nervous system is the part of your body that calms you down after stressful situations. As important as it is to surround yourself with people that you care about, though, it's also really important to make boundaries with those people. So setting boundaries and making time for yourself can help to determine what is and what is not okay in healthy relationships, and this makes for smoother and happier social connections. Nurturing healthy relationships, although it's kind of about other people, is about self-care, because the people you surround yourself with affect how you feel every day. So kind of to switch gears a little bit, then I'm going to talk about eating habits and exercise routines. So exercise can help lift your mood and your self-confidence, because exercise actually releases endorphins like serotonin, which tends to make you happy, into your body, and this can help to improve your mood, and physical activity can also help to avoid negative thought patterns. According to an organization dedicated to research and education, doing 30 minutes of exercise for 3 to 5 days a week can decrease the likeliness of you getting clinical depression. Now, the types of food you eat, on the other hand, can also cause the likeliness of depression to increase or decrease. And according to a study published in the National Library of Medicine, diets that incorporate more fruits and vegetables are at less of a risk of developing clinical depression, whereas diets that have more junk food and more fast foods are more likely to develop those symptoms. So now, after talking about nurturing healthy relationships and eating and exercise habits, I kind of want to switch gears again and talk about the role of self-compassion. So we all know what it's like to be compassionate to others, but I feel like it's kind of lost when it comes to yourself, because people aren't as forgiving or caring when it comes to how they feel about themselves messing up. And self-compassion can actually help with the coping of stress and demanding life events. Studies show a strong positive correlation between self-compassion and help-seeking behaviors. So this is important because it represents how being compassionate towards oneself gives the confidence to ask for help when it's needed, whether that's in school or if you're struggling mentally, you're not afraid to go and ask for help from someone, and this can increase your mental health greatly. Self-compassion also allows us to take chances. Taking chances can send small amounts of adrenaline and dopamine through our bodies, which can lead to quick rush of feelings of happiness, which obviously takes safe chances, but this can also lead to new experiences, self-discovery, and personal growth, because when you give yourself room to make mistakes, you also give yourself room to grow mentally. 1 in 6 young Americans have experienced a major depressive episode, and these simple self-care tips could help decrease the risk of being diagnosed with clinical depression. So, to go over what I've talked about, nurturing healthy relationships, so setting boundaries with people and making time for those connections, eating and exercise habits, so eat your fruits and vegetables, and try to exercise for at least 30 minutes at least three times a week, and the role of self-compassion. Being kind to yourself being kind to yourself can reduce depression symptoms. So the purpose of my speech today was simply to inform you all of the importance of self-care and how it can affect your mental health, because remember, self-care is essential, and even in college, it's super important to take care of your mental health. Thank you.